Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you had a good day yesterday, and I wish you have a lovely day today. It's time for your maths lesson, and today we are going to learn about time. Sounds familiar, right? Because we all know what is time, and as soon as we hear the word time, the next word that comes to our mind is clock. So, there are two kinds of clocks. One is a digital clock, like the one you can see in the picture. This is how it shows time in the form of digits. This part shows hours, while this part shows minutes. Here it shows 5:45, 5 hours and 45 minutes. And the other kind of clock is an analog clock. This is more common, and I'm sure you all must have at least one analog clock at your home because this is very common. So if you look at an analog clock, you'll see there are 12 numbers mentioned on an analog clock, and there are three needles. Each needle represent a unit of time: hour, minute, and seconds. These are three units of time that are represented by three needles that you see on a clock. So today we're going to talk about hour. So let me tell you that each number on an analog clock represents 1 hour. If the hour needle, which is the short needle, thick and short, if it is pointed at 1, it means it's 1 hour. If it's pointed at 2, it means 2 hours have passed. If it points at 3, it means 3 hours have passed, and so on. Right? The next thing that you need to know about hour is that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. Yes, there are 60 minutes in 1 hour, which means the needle will move on to the next number, to the next hour, only after 60 minutes. Right? So if the needle is pointed at 1, it will move to 2 after 60 minutes have passed. Right? The next thing that you need to know is there are 24 hours in one day. Yes, there are 24 hours in one day. I know there are only 12 number mentioned on the clock, but there are actually 24 hours, which means one day is divided into two parts. A day is divided into two halves, right? Each half has 12 numbers, 12 hours. So the day starts right after 12. As soon as the needle points at 1, it means 1 hour of the day has passed, right? Then it moves on to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and then it strikes 12, which means half day has passed, right? When the clock strikes 12, it means half day has passed. After that, when the needle moves forward to 1 hour, it means the next part of the day has started, right? And this is how needle completes the rotation twice a day, because the day is divided into two parts, two halves of 12 hours each, right? Now these two parts of day are represented by AM and PM. The first half of the day is represented by AM. So the first 12 hours of the clock are represented by AM, and the next 12 hours of the clock are represented by PM. We will learn more about AM and PM in the next lesson. I hope you understood the topic. If you have any questions, you can write them down in the comment section, and I'm always here to guide you. Thank you.